Good afternoon. Hello, Leo. Welcome to my channel, Spirit and I Incorporated. It is an absolute pleasure to return to my channel. I had taken a long overdue sabbatical, and to find a little bit more about that, feel free to check out my community page on my channel, and that will provide you with some details. But I just briefly, I took some time to hone my skills with my astrology studies and my spiritual studies, connecting with my creator, and it's been a beautiful journey, an educational journey, and many layers that are never ending in the learning process, but was needed. I'm thankful that I did it, and I'm really happy to feel inspired and re-energized to recommence with my channel and uploading forecasts. And that being said, Leo, it is a pleasure to connect with you. Welcome to all of you who are tuning in, past, present, and future. And let's commence your forecast, Leo. This is commencing with the full moon that we just had in Aquarius on August 1st at 2:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please adjust your clocks accordingly to your area of the world. And it fell at 9 degrees, Leo, for you in your 7th house. As we look at the 12 houses of the astrology wheel, it fell in your 7th house. And the 7th house has to do with relationships, bonded relationships, business and or marital and or close associates even. It also has to do with, close partnerships. Perhaps that haven't, ascended rather to the marital status, but, close relationships that you feel bonded with. And again, the full moon fell in this area for you at 9 degrees. And it has, opposed your sun. Whenever we have, the moon and the sun, there's always an opposition. And the sun is also at 9 degrees in your 1st house. So it could be that for some of you Leos, there have been some challenging times in your relationships in the recent past, whatever that means to you. Please bear in mind that these are general forecasts. These are not natal, detailed birth time and place forecasts, which is what a natal birth chart would depict. These are general, overviews based on your rising sign, which in your case is Leo. Leo is your, I'm suggesting would be Leo, and because that's the sign that we're looking at present. And nothing is etched in stone. The object here in forecasting, general astrology forecasts and or tarot forecasts, is to provide a basic synopsis of the energies through the planetary transits currently playing out in a general overview. So please bear this in mind as you're listening. Take what resonates, and what doesn't resonate, leave it behind. Don't try to make it fit to you. If it feels correct, then it's claim it, and if it doesn't, release it. So moving forward, as I mentioned, we have the full moon in Aquarius at 9 degrees in your 7th house of relationships, close relationships, intimate relationships, business or otherwise. And that is opposing the sun in your 1st house. So there could have been some challenging times there, just perhaps you've had, inner thoughts of, how to move forward in a new relationship. If you want to take a new relationship to the next level, these types of scenarios. And that includes business associates, close business associates that you perhaps have bonded contracts with, something to consider. Now, we also have Neptune in your 8th house, right here next to your 7th house. Here we have Neptune, and Neptune in its higher octave is considered the planet of spirituality. When you connect in your higher consciousness with Neptune, it can provide that type of guidance for one. And that is having a beautiful, what we call a sextile, which is a supporting aspect with that full moon in your 7th house. So perhaps some of you Leos are looking, at your relationships, your close relationships, marital or otherwise, or business contracted or otherwise, of that type of nature, in a very philosophical manner or a spiritual manner. And for those of you that are engaging in this type of a connection, looking at it from a higher perspective, a higher consciousness, you are being supported in doing so, and it's a very healing resource to tap into. Additionally, we have Pluto here, the planet of what's known to be the planet of the underworld. And what Pluto does is it goes to the depths of one's soul, and that's straddling your 7th house and your 6th house. So some of you Leos may be engaging in allowing some, relational healing within yourself. And that full moon, is bringing that to harvest for you. It is supported by Neptune. Neptune and Pluto are having that supportive sextile, and it's, Pluto is straddling your 7th house of relationships where that full moon is. So once again, this is a very supportive energy for you to tap into with relation to bonded relationships, marital, business, close friends, even friends that you feel really bonded with. Now, we also have Jupiter in your 10th house here, right down in here. And the 10th house has to do with your social status, your reputation, your profession, like career type profession, the people you work for or that you perhaps employ, and even like life direction. You have Jupiter, the great benefic planet, the planet that rules Sagittarius, sitting here in your 10th house, and it's providing a beautiful trine, which is actually depicted by a triangle, to Mars, the planet of action, in your 2nd house of resources, investments, money. The 2nd house also has to do with the physical senses and your self-worth and your talents and how you use your talents. You have a beautiful harmonious trine here between the 10th and your 2nd house. This would suggest a profound, something profound in as far as inflating your resources, perhaps through a change maybe of career, perhaps with your current status, perhaps you're being promoted within your current career or the current employer you're employed with, or you're looking to ask for a promotion of some sort. All of the above is very much supported with this harmonious trine between the Jupiter that expands everything it touches, good, bad, or indifferent, along with Mars, the planet of taking action in its highest form. When you use it in a positive fashion, you take action in a faith-driven manner. And it appears as though some of you Leos may or will be considering doing this. And if so, you are being beautifully supported. Now, you do have the planet Uranus, and we all do. Uranus is the wild card. Uranus is the planet that rules the universe. And we call it the wild card because it's the unexpected. Something that happens that just happens out of the blue. It's unseen. It can be something beautiful, or it can be something that's not so beautiful. Now, it is having a challenging, 90-degree square with Venus, the planet of love and money, which is currently sitting in your 1st house and is retrograde. And retrograde means that it has the elusive energy of moving backwards. And when this energy is felt in moving backwards, which is what the astrology is depicting at present, and will be doing so, I believe, until the middle of this month or toward the latter part of this month, if I'm not mistaken, possibly into September as well. I'd have to check the dates on that. But either way, Venus retrograde, the planet of money and love, is currently retrograde, which means it's moving backwards. And it's got that harsh 90-degree square angle with Uranus, the planet of surprise, associated with your 10th house and your 1st house. So, and it's a powerful energy. It's at 22 degrees. And Venus is at 26 degrees, so that's a very hard angle and a challenging square. So it would be my suggestion that whatever this may mean to you, whether you're aware of it or not, should something come up that is uncomfortable, flow through it as best as possible. Try and stay connected to that Jupiterian harmonious trine energy that's connecting with Mars. And if you have to take any sort of an action with respect to your career and or your current employment, perhaps as it relates to yourself and what you desire and or not desire, or connecting with or not connecting with, if you're looking to make any changes with your career and or employment to better feel solidified within your most inner self, your self-worth, your self-healing, even your own physical body, and how that relates to even, you know, your personality. Perhaps some of you are in an environment that doesn't align with you and you're wishing to make a change, or you're wishing to expand that. I would suggest to stay in the power of Jupiter as it trines with that Mars. And if you're going to take any action, take it in a positive and healthy, faith-driven action. Because to do anything less than that, to come from a place of, you know, challenge or agitation, is only going to exacerbate that hard angle right now, that square, which is a challenging, powerful energy between the universal planet of Uranus and Venus, planet of love and money, currently retrograde. It can be overpowering and it can be volatile. So do your best, if I may suggest, Leo, to stay in your peace. Come from a place of love and harmony, nothing less, because in so doing anything less than that, if you're coming from a place of agitation or wanting to, you know, push the envelope, I wouldn't suggest doing that, because that could lead to unwelcome surprises. So I'll leave that at that. I had to mention it because it is a powerful energy and it is currently playing out. Additionally, we have, let me see, we have Jupiter also squaring that full moon. So once again, between your 10th house and your 7th house of relationships, with your bonded relationships, if I may suggest, Leo, you know, you're very regal, you can be very sovereign, but if you're feeling challenged within yourself, for whatever reason that may be, try to come from a place of love and peace, as opposed to, once again, pushing the envelope, because that full moon, you know, can bring things to an end. And if you're not choosing or wanting to end anything, it would be my suggestion to, you know, ride the wave peacefully. Be supportive, not only of yourself, but of others. That would be my suggestion. And you have the support of Neptune, as I mentioned earlier, in your 8th house of transformation. The 8th house has to do with death and rebirth. So that which you desire, you know, you can have it birth beautiful blessings, and that which you don't desire, you can release it. That's what the 8th house does. It allows you to have a death and a rebirth, metaphorically speaking. You know, with an ending comes a new beginning, and that is powerfully supported with that sextile with Pluto. You know, looking deep within yourself at really what you want and what you don't want. Just, you know, making healthy discernment, healthy choices for yourself, and moving forward accordingly, but doing so from a place of love and peace. Because if the suggestion here with the energies currently at play, and will be, you know, until the middle of the month, until your new moon in Leo, actually, which is coming up on the 16th, the energy can be volatile. So it's really important in your business and in your personal affairs to come from a place of love and peace and compromise, you know, for the bigger picture, for that which will be of service to you. As opposed to yourself working against yourself. And this is a suggestion for all of the zodiacs, because Uranus is playing out for all of us in some capacity. So this is what I'm seeing astrologically speaking with this full moon in Aquarius that commenced on the 1st of August 2023. Now I'm going to look at some clarification with the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, and then we'll get some detailed clarification through the Rider-Waite Tarot, and we'll close up the forecast. Again, this is for Leo for August 2023. It is once again a pleasure to connect with all of you Leos, past, present, and those of you future here tuning into my channel. I profoundly appreciate the connection. I do hope the forecast provides you with a sense of feeling uplifted and re-energized, and looking at the beautiful new opportunities ahead of you, and doing so with healthy discernment and coming from a place of, you know, meditative and prayerful conscientiousness to be able to flow through any challenges that may or may not present themselves. Again, these are general forecasts. These may not resonate for all of you, but they may for some. And it is my pleasure to be able to deliver the messages for you. And thank you for welcoming me, into your home to do so, or wherever you're tuning in from. Should these forecasts resonate or you're enjoying them, I would profoundly appreciate it, Leos, if you would like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It does help the videos circulate to reach others who may be looking for forecasts and messages that I provide, and it does help the channel to grow, and my deepest gratitude for those of you that are engaging to do so. That being said, without further ado, Leos, let's take a look at your first half of August 2023, and this is for the zodiac sign of Leo. We're starting with the Animal Spirit Oracles to get an overall synopsis of your energies. First card out, we have the Bee Spirit. There it is, the Bee Spirit. What a beautiful card. Oh, I just love bumblebees. This is the Bee Spirit, and it came out in the in the reverse, this is what it would look like in the reverse. And it speaks of sweet results await, and sweet results, regardless of perhaps any challenging energies that some of you Leos may or may not have been, you know, experiencing. Sweet results do await, but it's really important, if I may suggest again, as we spoke of here in the aforementioned of the astrology energies, by viewing the transits on that chart. It's really important to obtain the sweet results. We have to come from a sweet place. You know, there's an old saying, you know, you catch more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. And though that may sound very cliche in old world, there's a lot of truth in that. So it is my suggestion, Leo, that it would be highly beneficial to you if you continue to come from a place of, you know, authenticity, but doing so in a kind fashion and in a loving fashion, and in a fashion that, you know, is inclusive of others, you know, that can be also helpful to others. Really, really important message coming through this oracle. Moving forward, we have the Coyote Spirit, and it speaks of trusting in divine detours. This is what the Coyote Spirit looks like in the upright. Isn't he beautiful? I just love him. Coyotes are quick on their feet, and they're very regal in their own essence, in their own energy. And again, it speaks of, you know, trusting the divine detours. Now, once again, this card, when I pulled it, it came up in the reverse. Really, really important, along with this Bee Spirit that came up in the reverse, to understand whatever you're feeling challenged with, whether it's internally or externally, romantically or professionally, to, you know, ride the wave as smooth as possible. Connect however you have to. Keep your peace within yourself so that you can engage peacefully with others, whether that's through prayer or meditation or other forms of divination that are healthy and uplifting to you. I would suggest, and and encourage you to tap into that, because that will help you smooth out, any stormy waters that some of you Leos may be, or may have been experiencing, that you're still perhaps working through. Interestingly enough, both of these oracles have the numerical number of 7, and 7 is in spiritual numerology the number that depicts the divine, God, spirit, spiritual ancestors, even spiritual guides that are wanting to guide you and really wanting you to connect with them, because they want to help you. They want to help you from afar and from other realms to navigate the energies that you may or may not be experiencing at this present time here throughout the month of August, or perhaps it has even commenced in the last couple of weeks. Again, this could have to do with, marital relationships, bonded relationships, even insofar as business is concerned. If you're really needing to make a change, or you're wanting to make a change or completely change your career, you do have the opportunity to do that. But in order for that to flow easier toward you, it is suggested through these energies to connect with yourself spiritually, so that you can open yourself up to those new energies. Because the new energies want to come in, but they're being challenged in coming in because of a blockage of some sort. Perhaps you're overthinking, perhaps you're wanting to take control of the situation, but it is suggested that you release and let go, and let God and or spirit guide you how to properly navigate through any challenging energies you may or may not be experiencing or have come through, and the dust is settling. So that would be the suggestion of these two energy cards at present here in your most recent past, whether that's 2 days ago, 6 months ago, 6 years ago, which is what I would consider recent past, and your current present energies. Now your forthcoming energies, we have beautiful, the butterfly spirit, Leo. Oh, this is the 8th house that I was speaking of, which is the house of transformation, death and rebirth. The butterfly, having incubated in its cocoon and is now flying free and beautiful and abundantly supported by the universe, as is indicated by all of this beautiful golden healing life force, God light, and all of these little butterflies are all the beautiful energies forthcoming from your spirit, Leo. For those of you that chose to connect with the divine, your God, spirit, whatever name you wish to label it, the creator, has provided you that healing that you've needed to absolutely, like the phoenix, rise from the ashes, leave that cocoon, fly free, and beautifully so. Absolutely beautiful. This energy speaks of the transformation is beautiful, and it absolutely is. It's truly magnificent. So I'm really hoping that most, if not all of you Leos, are connecting with this energy, because having done the work and connected with your spirit to change, whatever perhaps has been challenging for you, and as far as your energy, if you provided yourself with the forms of healing divination that uplift you in a healthy fashion, this is your result. And it's absolutely, you've alchemized your relationship, whether again it's within just yourself and how that connects to your bonded relationships, personally or professionally. Beautiful energies. Now we'll get some clarification through the Rider-Waite Tarot deck on these energies, recent, past, present, and forthcoming. And just note, the numerical spiritual number on this card is the number 11, which is not reduced. In the science of spiritual numerology, it is considered a master number. And this is a confirmation that those of you that have allowed yourselves to connect in your most deepest self with your spiritual guides, your spiritual ancestors, those who have been wanting to help you and have been, working through you to connect with you, and that you have allowed them to do so. This number 11 is a confirmation that they are with you and they continue to watch over you, because they want you to feel blessed, because you are Leo. You're the kingdom. You're like the Leo. You're the lion that rules the kingdom. And when you do so in an authentic, faith-driven, spiritually guided fashion, the kingdom is yours. God said, seek ye first the kingdom, and all these things too shall be yours, and or shall come to pass. So please bear this in mind for those of you that are resonating. Now we'll clarify with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck on these energies. Again, this is for Leo for the first half of August 2023. We're going to take a look at that bee spirit where you're awaiting the sweet results, which many of you are connecting with already with this beautiful transformation. That's that 8th house energy, allowing the divine to guide you and to help you to fly free, to be the masterpiece you were created to be. We've all been created to be the best selves that we can be as we walk this plane. And you know, you are no less than anyone else, Leo, so never forget that. So clarifying the bee spirit of awaiting these beautiful sweet results for Leo for the first half of August 2023. We have a clarification card of the Ace of Swords. Excuse me, now it came up in the reverse. I do hope you can see this. I wish I had a proper camera, but this will have to suffice for now. But the Ace of Swords is the sword of truth. It's ruled by the element of air, and air is the universe. Uranus, the planet that rules the universe. Now, this energy is the sword of truth, and it is held by the hand of the divine. I'm going to turn it right side up so maybe you can see this better with my not so great lighting at this present time. I apologize. The hand of the divine, God, the creator, spiritual ancestor, the hand of the divine is holding this sword of truth and wants to give you the sword of truth, wants to give you the truth that you seek within yourself, in connection to the arenas that we mentioned earlier. Now, with it having come up in the reverse, would suggest to me that, you know, with this bee spirit that came up in the reverse, where you're awaiting the sweet results, you're awaiting the truth within yourself, and how when you receive it, how you will express that sweet truth to others. Again, this could have to do, as we mentioned, with relationships. And I'm feeling it for both. I'm feeling it for contractual business associations, in your career, as well as, you know, in your romantic arenas, having to do with bonded marital relationships or close relationships that feel like a marriage, is another way that I, you know, am intuitively feeling this energy. You seek the truth and you wish to express the truth. And when you do so, you will feel the beautiful results of that. And that's what this energy is validating. Now, to clarify the sword of truth in reverse, we have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups came up in the upright. This recently came out for, I believe it was Virgo as well. Speaking of, you know, perhaps in your recent past, there's been some sadness. You know, this energy is indicative of change, as the Roman numeral number 5 depicts. Perhaps there has been a change for some of you that was welcome or, you know, not so welcome. For some of you, Leos, it had left you felt sad, whether this has to do with a bonded relationship in a romantic sense or a marital sense, or for some of you, insofar as a business association is concerned. You know, perhaps there was a change of career that was unexpected. And it's really, really important to, you know, certainly move through the grief, which I believe most of you have, as would be indicated by your forthcoming energies. You're in the throes of tapping into moving through that grief so that you can feel the beautiful results forthcoming, because when one door closes, another opens. But those of you that experienced this in the recent past, whatever that means to you, 2 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, 5 years ago, it left you feeling, you know, quite forlorn, quite sad. And what was important is that you lift your head so that you can look up and see the castle here in the not too distant offing. And that is a symbol of a new beginning for you, Leos, because as you look up and see that castle, and as you turn around and stop focusing on what you lost, you still have two beautiful divinely goblets of blessings, cups of blessings. These are the blessings from the divine. The truth is in these blessings right here. But if you look up, and for those of you that haven't, you need to look up, Leo, and see the truth. See through the fog so that you can see the truth, even if it's been difficult because it's being hidden from you. Look within. Go to that Pluto energy that we spoke of in the astrology portion, and you might want to reflect back to that to reconnect with that energy. But if you look up, you'll see the new beginning here with this castle, and the two cups given to you from the divine, the cups of love, the goblets of love, the goblets of wisdom, and you take those blessings. You still have blessings, Leo, because it doesn't matter what happens in the 3D realm. That which has your name on it, that is blessed for you, that is being, marked for you and ordained for you through God, the Creator, the divine, no one can take from you. So if you just look up and see your horizon, you'll see that new beginning with that beautiful castle. And walk toward it and let the rest go and take these cups of love and wisdom with you, because you've had an opportunity to grow through whatever this sadness, whatever this disappointment was, and move forward. Now that again would be for the recent past. Moving forward into your present energies, where we have the coyote spirit of trusting in the divine detours, which has been difficult for some of you because, this energy is in the upright from the recent past. But you're moving through it. It takes time to heal. And some aspects of life take longer than others, and it's okay as long as we make the effort to connect with, the source of divination that provides us with healthy, healing, and uplifting energies. Will help us navigate that compass to move forward and follow, the arrow to healing, which is this new beginning. That's what the castle depicts right here. And those of you that are, trusting in the divine detours, or still, maybe challenged in trusting those divine detours, the energy that we have come out clarifying that is the Seven of Wands in the upright. And the Seven of Wands, the wands are indicative of the elements of fire. Fire elements are Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. So this, could be, you, Leo, or it could be another Leo that you're engaging with, or another fire element. But the point is, the energy of this card, as you're, trusting in the divine detours or having trouble, is that you're still feeling, some of you may, again, these are just general forecasts. These won't resonate for all of you. But some of you may still feeling the need to go into battle. It would be my suggestion, if I may, to not do that. Lay the battle down, Leo. The battle within yourself. And once you lay that battle down within yourself, you can lay it down with others. Because nothing good comes from battling. All it does is take from your energy, take from your creativity, take away from your beautiful sovereign self that you were created to be. And why would you want to do that? You have nothing to gain by battling those that are determined to, how can I say this, really not want to engage. And for whatever that reason is, it's just as well, because it's not going to behoove you to battle. There's no need to go into battle. And I'm really feeling instinctively, first and foremost, the battle is within yourself. So once again, if I may suggest, take that Jupiterian energy that I spoke of in the astrology portion of this forecast, that has that beautiful trine with Mars. And instead of taking, Mars in the reverse would be going into battle, going into war. That's what Mars does when it's in its negative expression. It's the planet of war, as we're seeing happening very clearly in the world as we speak today. But in its positive, higher form, the planet Mars is considered as faith-driven action. and use your discernment, Leo. If I may suggest, what you do is your choice. You know, you're a free agent, free will. But if I may suggest, to receive this beautiful transformation forthcoming here in the not too distant offing, this comes from a place of peace, and anything that comes with this beautiful transformation is a gift from the universe. And that's what's long lasting. Whether this has to do with a marital relationship or a professional relationship, come from a place of peace, because the battle won't bring you the sweet results that you're awaiting. You know, they've been in reverse. So you want those sweet results and you want a healthy transformation. My suggestion would be stay out of the battle within the self and the battle with others, and continue to want to fly from a sovereign place. Walk proud as the lion does, but walk in peace and in love as you move forward. Not into battle. If I may respectfully and powerfully suggest, because that would be such a shame, Leo, when you have so many beautiful, beautiful blessings here in the very, very near future. Whatever, I mean, it could be tomorrow, it could be this month. You know, these energies can play out, you know, until the 16th, until your new moon in Leo, which is happening on the 16th of this month. They could play out, you know, further. But this is what you want, and this is what you need to focus on. So if I may suggest, please do so. So clarifying that Seven of Wands, where some of you, you know, are considering going into battle, but I would suggest otherwise. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and it's in the upright. It's very positive. You're rebuilding your resources. For some of you, this may be a professional arena where you're feeling the need to battle for a promotion or a battle for your position. You know, you're not trusting the detours. You're feeling you need to battle through something to obtain this increase. If I may suggest again, it would be wise not to, but to roll with it, whatever it may be, to obtain the long-lasting results of the transformation that you want, which could be a completely different position that's totally aligned for you. And then these pentacles will be universally blessed, you know, because something that is blessed by God is much stronger than anything a person could ever give you, whether this is personal or professional. So that's something to bear in mind. But you are working hard, you have worked hard, you are increasing your resources, as the pentacles in the 3D realm would indicate. They have to do with finances and or investments, you know, and or rebuilding your resources, rebuilding your finances. Perhaps there was a loss, you know, you felt you needed to battle for it. Perhaps there's been a bit of a hit and you're rebuilding, but you are moving forward. Again, if I may suggest, move forward in positivity as opposed to, you know, engaging or continuing to engage in any form of negativity, because that won't serve you well. You want this. So stay focused. Oops, I beg your pardon. You want this. It came up in the upright. So stay focused on the transformation, the new employment, the new career, making a complete change to something that you're more aligned with. So that's something that, you know, depicts your authenticity. Or if this has to do with a bonded romantic or marital relationship, to align with someone who brings out the best in you, and to really recognize them and feel them as a blessing in your life. That's another way that this energy I'm intuitively feeling is coming through. Really beautiful energies, actually, Leo. You know, just stay out of the head. Don't get into like battle mode. That's not going to serve you. Now let's clarify this beautiful transformation. You know, this is just exquisite energy. clarifying the transformation and how beautiful the butterfly that you are is flying free. Holy smokes. We have the Nine of Pentacles. What did I just say, Leo? Stay out of the battle. Continue to rebuild your resources as you've been doing here with the 7. And when you've done that, and you've stayed out of the battle because you ultimately want this beautiful transformation in your investments, whether that's, you know, romantically or in a professional arena, you come to the 9 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Pentacles, once again, has to do with success. Rebuilding your resources has brought you to the 9 of Pentacles. After the 9 comes the 10. And that is ultimate success with your finances. New career, promotion, opportunity. You know, the 9 of Pentacles is the result of you putting in the work and understanding that to stay focused on the self and just continue to put in your work without going into battle has brought you this beautiful transformation, which includes the exquisite abundance of net-breaking financial blessings. Absolutely beautiful. And how you can share that now, not only with yourself and give thanks for how the divine has guided you to obtain this, but to share it authentically and sincerely with others. This is beautiful, 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 magnificent energy, Leo. And would make total sense with that new moon in Leo coming up, your sign, on the 16th of this month. This is what you're moving into. It's only 2 weeks away. Beautiful energies. Holy smokes, Leo. What a turn. And for the better. So excited. So stay focused. Don't battle. Stay focused on what you want. Move quietly through what you desire. And you're manifesting this beautiful transformation. Beautiful. Increase, promotion, productivity. Absolutely beautiful energy. Clarifying the 9 of Pentacles, we have 3 of Cups. And here it is. What a way to close this forecast, Leo. This is beautiful. What did I just say about sharing your successes and your joy and your transformation with others? Here you have the, it's hard to see, sorry, holding my cards. Let's put it this way. Actually, let's put them this way. Here we go. This 3 of Cups is celebratory energy. And you're celebrating in love. You're celebrating with others. You're celebrating with those that you love. You know, close friends, a romantic partner. You're celebrating your successes because you've allowed the transformation to happen. This is absolutely exquisite energy, Leo. This is intuitively how I am feeling your energies to be. For those of you that have perhaps taken my suggestion and stayed out of the battle, in so doing, here are your sweet results that you've wanted from the very beginning, that you were waiting on, that were delayed, and felt sad that perhaps they weren't coming in because a truth was being withheld from you for whatever that means to you. In the meantime, you continue to do the work, you know, doing your best to stay out of battle so that you can obtain that which you've been desiring, which, you know, even when it's been difficult, trying to trust those divine detours. And in so doing, you allowed that beautiful transformation to come in because you listened to your Creator. You connected through prayer. You connected through meditation, for those of you that engage. For those of you that engage with other forms of divination, as long as they're healthy and uplifting and supply you with peace and love, connect with them, because in so doing, you have brought tremendous success into your life. Promotion, productivity, new career, something you're beautifully aligned with that has completely transformed your life. Blessings upon blessings with all these beautiful butterflies flying free from the birth of the womb. And celebrating with others. You're feeling full of love and you're wishing to share the love and wishing to share the joy. This is an absolutely beautiful transformation, Leo. Magnificent transformation. And this is, once again, for Leo, for the first half of August 2023. I'm going to leave it there, Leo. I don't think I can expand on this any more beautiful than what it's already showing. What a turnaround. Congratulations to those of you that connect with your most inner source, the divine, the creator, God, whichever name you wish to put. Keep him first place, and all of these blessings shall come unto you. Don't forget that, Leo. Congratulations. Congratulations, Leo. Well done. I will connect with you again for a mid-month update, commencing with the new moon in Leo, your sign Leo, forthcoming here on the 16th of August 2023. Until then, congratulations. Stay well, stay focused on here what's coming for you, because this is what the divine wants to give you. So connect and rejoice and welcome. And don't forget to celebrate and share with those you love. Spirit and I Incorporated signing off for now. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.